We walked into a sold-out metal show to attempt concert photography for the first time. And honestly, nothing really prepares you for how chaotic it actually is. It's a sold-out show. We don't have much space, and the way the lighting looks in here, that's
a challenge within itself.
A sold-out room, almost no space to move, constantly changing lighting, and somehow trying to capture sharp images in the middle of all of it. We're gonna take you along with us, and we're gonna try our best, and hopefully we can get a shot or two out of it that's worth sending to the band's management. Hey, what's up? So we're here at the radio room in Greenville, and we're pretty excited, but we're pretty nervous because tonight we're doing photography for our first ever concert, and it's for some bands that we've been listening to for over a decade. Me, at least 15 years since I was in high school. We were supposed to come shoot for Born of Osiris, which is huge, but they're opening for All That Remains, and we just got clearance to shoot All That Remains as well. So it's a sold out show. We don't have much space, and the way the lighting looks in here, that alone could ruin everything. I know it looks pretty empty right now, but there's a line out the door. Yep, they're starting to come in already. We felt special because we just got to skip the whole line, and we got photo passes. We've never been able to do that before, so it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm excited but nervous. Well, it's starting to fill up. Almost time for the show start. Not nervous at all, I swear. We're not nervous at all. And once the crowd filled in, everything changed. Alright, so the first band is about to go on, and we're up here at the front, and we haven't crossed the barricade yet because we're kind of nervous and nobody's up there. But we want to shoot the first two bands to get a little bit of practice, the opening band, so wish us luck. Here goes nothing. She can't hear anything. We have earplugs in. Oh my God. Kill me now. Once the music started, there really wasn't time to think anymore. You're constantly adjusting, trying to predict movement, trying to catch moments before they disappear. And every few seconds, or even split second, the lighting completely changes again. All right, well, we got our practice runs in. Now, Born of Osiris is about to take the stage, the band that we're actually here to do photography for. So, wish us luck. Let's hope we can get a couple good shots out of it to send back to them. Overall, though, we're having a good time. You know, we got a free trip to a metal show, and we're getting to be right up front with bands that we've listened to forever and take pictures.
Can't get any closer. That's
yeah, man, it's really awesome. Really awesome.
How we doing? Let's get the mosh pit going. Fucking bow down.
Concert photography feels less like setting up a shot and more like reacting to chaos in real time. You miss shots, you recover, and eventually you stop overthinking and just start moving. At some point, the pressure kind of disappears and instinct takes over. That's when we finally started understanding how people do this. Okay, it's time for All That Remains. We can hear Phil, the singer, warming up. He's right there. We can hear him singing in there.
The man behind the curtain.
Halo music? Are you kidding me? At that point, it stopped feeling like a controlled environment and started feeling more like survival with a camera. By the end of the night, we realized live music photography is way more intense than it looks from the outside. It's fast and unpredictable, and honestly, kind of addictive. And we would give anything to do it again. That show got us so hyped up that we blasted All That Remains and Lorna Shore in the car and talked about how awesome it was the entire ride. Why Lorna Shore, you ask? Well, our daughter had state testing a few days after this show. We always make a trip to Myrtle Beach where she does her testing and we enjoy our yearly vacation. It just so happened that our new favorite band had a show at the House of Blues while we were there. Talk about good luck. And man, it was absolutely incredible. Endless crowd surfing, mosh pits, and pure raw energy the entire show. We all agreed afterward at the same time that this was the best concert we have ever been to. Oh my God. What did y'all think?
That was amazing.
I don't even feel right, dude. I didn't get to video all of it, but I got in the mosh pit twice. Oh,
I
dude.
got caught in the second time and just had to go.
Yeah, I said, that's it. They played my favorite song of all time, and that was it. I had to go. And I went, and it was like an empty circle. It was just me in the circle, and they were just letting me do whatever, and I was going and bouncing off of everybody in the circle, and they were just pushing me back and forth. I've never been in a mosh pit before. That was so sick. And so I went back, and I was like, that was awesome. And I was wore out because I'm too old. And then they played Pain Remains, the last song. They're like, this is the last song. And I looked over, and this guy called me back in. Me, pointed me out and called me back in. So I had to go, and it was terrifying. I fell, lost my shoe. People fell all over me. Best concert I've ever been to in my life, man. That
Alexi rocked her
Lorna Shore, dude.
ass out. 11 years old and lost her
With my baby girl.
Awesome.
Her first metal concert ever. That was awesome. My first time in a mosh pit ever. That was awesome. Lorna Shore, best of all time.
That show was perfect.
Best concert I've ever been to.
Absolute perfection.
Woo! Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe because while we were in Myrtle Beach, we found something that we never knew existed. A year-round Halloween store. And you're invited to come along with us for the last ride.